What up, y'all, man? So, look, we're talking about JD Pickell. This is his list of Heisman finalists per prediction. He has Jeremiah Smith winning, Garrett Nussmeier, Lenore Sellers, and Dante Moore. Obviously, of all these guys, 3 are quarterback. What is interesting, however, though, is Jeremiah Smith. He hasn't winning as a wide receiver. The last receiver to win was Devontae Smith. Now, obviously, Jeremiah Smith is supremely talented, but the last one, like I said, was Devontae Smith in 2020. He went off for 1,856 yards, 105 receptions, and 20 touchdowns. Also set an SEC record for career touchdown receptions in the same year, and he was the first since 1991. Again, it's really difficult for receivers to win this award, to say the least. No one wants to admit it, but Heisman is really a quarterback award. Now, it is nice to see. Obviously, receivers win it, different players win it. Obviously, Travis, being the unicorn he is, won it last year. Obviously, you had Ashton Genty in there as well. So it is good to see kind of different positions being able to come up the fray and being able to win this award. But primarily, it's quarterback driven. But let's go back to this list, right? Now, y'all think I hate on Garrett Nussmeier? I don't, right? I think he's good. I just think y'all overhype him some. But I don't have any problem with him being in this Heisman finalist list. Check. I think that's obviously a very good one. The name I'm going to take off the bat is Dante Moore. That's a lot to ask for, him coming over from UCLA to Oregon. Obviously, more expectations, with this Oregon team that wants to take that next jump, that next step forward. I don't know, y'all. That's just a lot for me to ask of Dante Moore as a transfer quarterback. I know Dylan Gabriel was a finalist last year. Having 2 finalists in back-to-back season, I don't really see it for Oregon. I think that's a little far-fetched for me. So I'm going to take him off, and y'all can call me crazy because I know he's dealing with the injury right now, obviously minor calf injury. I'm going to put DJ Lagway on this list. I have him obviously replace him. And the reason I say that, they have one of the toughest schedules, obviously, in the country, in the Florida Gators, but I think that's going to elevate his stock. And if he can take care of the football, hit those intermediate passes way better, I think DJ Lagway is a guy that I want to put on this list that I think could potentially make a difference. And I think that definitely will be in that Heisman conversation, especially if he leads Florida to a college football playoff, which I think he's more than capable of, long as he can stay healthy. So that's the name I'm going to replace with Dante Moore. Now, I'm going to throw a wild card out here for y'all. I really do want to go quarterback. You know what I'm saying here, potentially. I like Lenore Sellers a lot. I want to see if he's able to do it for another year. Obviously, he's one of my top quarterbacks. Obviously, y'all know I have DJ Lagway, then I have Arch, then I put Lenore, and then obviously I put Garrett. I want to keep Sellers on, but something's telling me I got to go with another player. And you know what I'm going to go with? Go with Jeremiah Love. Let's get a running back some love. I think he's the best returning running back, obviously, coming back to college football. I think him in another system with, obviously, the Fighting Irish and Marcus Freeman, I think they're going to hand the ball off a lot. They're primarily a run-oriented team. I think he balls out this year, man. I think he goes for well over 1,700 yards. They are going to call me crazy, and I think he dominates college football. The thing with him is just staying healthy. If he can stay healthy, not get nicked up, which I think they'll be able to obviously release him a little bit and help him out with that, I think he should be in that Heisman conversation too. And Notre Dame should be right back in the fold to make a college football playoff, in my humble opinion. They made the national championship last year. They should be back in contention again this year. So he's a name that not a lot of people are talking about, but I think can have a great season. Also, honorable mentions for me, I'll throw in 2 running backs, obviously, from Penn State, Nicholas Singleton and Katron Allen. I think both of those guys can have monster seasons for them. Both ran for over 1,000 yards this year. For them to get into the Heisman conversation, though, Penn State has to have a good year like how they had last year. They made the college football playoff. They got to go, take it to the distance, though, right? They got to win 11 games, get back in that convo. And let's say both of them run for 1,500 yards. You can't tell me they wouldn't. One of them or both of them would be in that Heisman finalist conversation. So those would be honorable mentions for me. Also, Arch Manning, I'm going to throw him in there as well. Just want to see it. He's my number 2 quarterback in the SEC, but we just want to see it, obviously, on Saturday. So we're going to wait and halt. But I would replace those, Lenore with obviously Jeremiah Love, and I'm replacing Dante Moore, obviously, with DJ Lagway. But that's just mine. You know what I'm saying? I like Jeremiah Smith. He's a dog. He's a different breed. It's just hard to see a receiver win this award again. So my favorite for winning, I'm going to go DJ Lagway. Could be wrong. Number 2, I'll go Jeremiah Love. And then, obviously, I'll put Jeremiah Smith maybe at 3rd. That's how I would go. But y'all let me know what y'all think.